Good morning or good afternoon, which is Adobe XD. Earlier than now, we have talked about signing in, signing up, and signing in, like having an Adobe account that helps you sign in into XD. So when you have done all of that, I don't think I need to go over that again. With your email and your password, you're signed in. You get onto this page, and then recent. First thing that's going to be different on your home screen is recent. This recent is not going to be on your home screen because you have not done anything on XD before. So it's just going to be give you the sizes that you can use to do your designs. And I think I mentioned in the class that custom size and Instagram story, these two that I'm hovering over right now, they don't matter to you. You don't need them. So you're going to just focus on this and this. For every web product that you want to build, you're going to be using web here, which is the size 1920 by 1080 pixels, while you're going to be using iPhone 12 Pro Max for every mobile screen you want to develop. So you can drop down and get other screens depending on the kinds of product that you want to design at the time. So you can get more sizes here. Also on the web you can get other sizes here. There are also web sizes, but different from the different screen, and then the borders that you can put on it. I hope you understand that. So, and then if you want to try other screens out, other sizes out, you can customize it and write width 1900 and the height is 1200. You're going to be able to, it's going to give you exact size that you choose. But not to waste time, let me just, this is where you're going to upgrade. How we can see where my cursor is right now. You can upgrade here. This is the starter plan that this account is using. You can upgrade from here and upgrade to use the premium version of XD. So this is learn. It does not concern you, but if you want to learn Adobe XD by the tutorials that they have provided, you can use the learn button there. This is cloud document. Adobe XD wants you to save online and not save on your PC. So this is what this is all about. When you try it out, you see your works that you have saved. If you save online, that is cloud document, you're going to be able to see every work that you have done that you have saved online on XD, shared with you. These are the like you see here, this is design, prototype, and share. Adobe XD allows you to share works with teammates. Probably you are a group of people working on the same project, and somebody have designed the sign up page, another person wants to design the dashboard, another person wants to design the settings page, somebody wants to design the profile page. You can collaborate with people while you're using Adobe XD. So shared with you, you can access everything that I share with you here and be able to work on them. And then you can also share with people, and then they can access it from this same directory. So this is deleted. When you delete on XD, like recycle bin, it does not just go out like that. It goes there, and then you can also go down, restore. This is manage links. Manage links is when you share, if you want to share your work on Adobe XD, you're not going to just share a whole file, especially when it's just for developers to view. You can just share the links that they can access with any browser without needing an XD app, and then they'll be able to see your work and replicate the designs that you have done and engineer it to become a workable product. Do you get it? And lastly, this button on your computer, this is the XD files that are on your laptop, on your PC. That is your offline document as opposed cloud document here. So I hope the whole of this screen is clear. This is a tutorial I'm hovering over, and then I don't think there's anything else that I want to explain in this speech. So let's dive right into it and let's open the web platform now. Okay, I just clicked the web size now, and then I have this, the web size. Yeah, it's loading now, so we have it. This is the web page size, and then I'm going to be explaining the whole of this overview. The first thing is, up here you might want to rename your document, save as. So I'm going to be, for the sake of this video, I'm going to be recording this as Quad 2.1 UI UX XD overview. Okay, so we're just saving that for the sake of this video. Yeah, so you can rename your document here. You can look at this. This is connected, that is you are online. You can see I'm connected to the internet here. All right, so this is file, this is edit, this is object, this is plugins, this is view, this is window, and this is help. So I'm going to be explaining what all of these means. In your file, just like a regular PC file, you can open a new document, open existing document online rather, and then open from your computer. From here you can open recent. See, these are the works that I've done before, and then you can use that. So this is Get UI Kit. As you proceed in the course, you get familiar with what a UI kit is, but for now let's just ignore it. Let's assume that it does not exist. So you're going to be getting more about a UI kit in the subsequent classes or videos. So manage libraries, I think you can do without that for now. Close, rename, save as local document, show document history, export. Artboards, I think one thing I need to talk about Artboard is this is an Artboard. This is an Artboard, and then you can create another Artboard by just probably duplicating it. This is another Artboard. So let's name this at Artboard 1, while this is Artboard 2. Right, you can rename it at anything. This is how I renamed it. I just pointed my cursor onto the name here, and then I double clicked, and then I can edit what I want to, but I want to call it Artboard 1. Did you get that? Enter. Okay, so that's that about file. Export, import. If you want to bring in some other file to enter into your XD, you can do that. Link, cloud document, assets. That's another feature. You can check your cloud documents online, and then you can link them. But you primarily don't need all of that now. So I'm just going to fast forward to the important aspect of this tool right now. Yeah, so this is edit. The things that you are doing, you can just the actions and steps that you have taken. Undo, rename Artboard. I renamed the Artboard the other time, and then you can undo it. Ctrl Z from here. Redo, move object. I moved the object the other time. As I move this object now, it's going to say undo move object. If I undo move object, it goes back to that place. So this is just a regular PC or laptop interaction literacy. The fact that you can interact with your PC the same way it is. So let's move on. This is object. all of the elements that are going to be put in it, because it's still empty now. That's why all of these are not working. So the moment we have our elements on the artboard, this group, on group, lock, hide, all of them are going to be able to work. But I think we should just I'm going to be, just for the sake of this video, like I said, we're going to be designing a landing page, just a landing page, so you can that way allow us to explore all of the tools that we have in XD. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So plugins, like I said about UI kit plugins, you're going to get to know more about plugins in the subsequent classes. Plugins and UI kit, don't forget. View, this is zoom in, zoom out, 100%, 200%, zoom to fit. That's all. So I advise that instead of using this, you should get familiar with the shortcuts, which is Control plus, Control plus plus, then Control plus minus, then Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control O. So we can do all of that by doing Control plus to Control minus to go back. I'm pressing Control minus 1, and then we can do Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control O to fit. So I think you should, that's very easy to grab. Control plus, Control minus, Control 1, Control 2, Control 3. Try that out, and then you can get familiar with it as you go on in your XD journey. Yes, so layers, libraries, don't worry about libraries now. As we go into the videos, you get to know about library. Layers, these are layers. For example, okay, let me do this right now. Layers, this is a rectangle. So I picked my rectangle tool and I made a rectangle. And come up. This is the left side is the tool side, while the right side is the edit side. That's where I'm scrolling right now. So whenever you make a element, when I mean element, I'm talking about text, shapes, or images. When you make them, you can edit them on the left side. So I want to make this fill, I want to make it blue. For example, I'll come over to this side and click the fill, and then look for a blue that I want here, and pick up the blue, whatever blue. Just take any color and take the blue there, and then that's the rectangle. Then I want to make another rectangle. No, I want to make another circle. Let's make another circle. I'm making another circle, and I'm making it red. Okay. So what happens is layers. I want to explain layer. This is Artboard 1, and on Artboard 1 we have ellipse, which is the circle that we made, and the rectangle. So these are layers. Ellipse is on top of it, rectangle is below it. So I can bring up the rectangle and bring it up. I change the layer, you can see what happened here. So, and I can bring it back down. So this is layers now. I'm going back to view here. Layers. I just took away layers, and then layers appear again. So that's the function of these layers. Plugins, the same thing. If you put plugins there, if you click plugins will pop up, and if you also click it there again, it will go back. So that's that bond. Layers. Windows, this is for switching between two tabs. Probably you have two documents open at the same time. You can close windows. All of that are what you should try and explore by yourself, but I like us to dive right into using the tools and designing the landing page that I talked about in the first time. So I'm going to reiterate that this is the select tool. Whatever that you want to select or move around, you need to select. You need to make this select tool first. The tool that you are using will become blue. If you take the select button, take this rectangle, blue. I hope you can see it. Ellipse becomes blue, the rectangle becomes blue, line blue, blah blah blah, like that. So we have the select tool, we have the rectangle tool, we have the ellipse tool, we have the polygon tool. Polygon tool, as in you can have 3 or more sides of anything you want to make. You can make this like this. This is 3, right? And then we can come over here. I told you this is where you edit anything you want to edit, and you can make this a, what is 10 now? 10 is decagon, right? And then you make it 10 sides. 10 sides, 10 sides, 10 sides. I'll come back again. I'll make it 5 pentagon. I'll make it 4. Whatever thing you want to do for it, that's why you call it polygon. Just whatever sides of the shape you want to make, you can make it from there. And this is the line tool. Make the lines, just make the line like that. Change this color of this. You can make it white, you can make it black. Then come here to this size and increase the size to 10 to 100. Just edit it just like you want, whatever that you want to do. You can delete this again, and then this is your pen tool. I told you in the class, but I'm going to saying it again. Pen tool is for drawing. You will need to master this tool. It takes mastery. You have made whatever shape you want to make. You can make the head of. Can draw somebody's head like this. Draw it like this. Come back and draw this. And then come like this again to draw whatever. Just draw whatever that you want to draw. You can draw anything that you want to draw. So you make sure you go back to where you started from to be able to, then that's the pattern, to be able to end that line. This is the text tool to write. When you click on the text tool and you notice it blinking there, started writing already. Started writing, so you can become big. Can you see this? Or small, big or small, or you can also increase it from here by the edit button here. You can make it 200, increasing the font size, and then decreasing the font size. Whatever that you want to do, you can do it from there. All right, so this is the dashboard tool, artboard tool rather. Artboard. When you click an artboard, it creates another one. You have held the artboard tool, and then look at here. If you click it, it will assume that you want to make the previous artboard that you have been making. But when you click it, you also have the opportunity to edit. You can come over to the edit and make iPhone X Max. Probably you want to just, you have your liberty to create whatever that you want to create. Artboard, and then I take iPad, Exos. Excuse me. You can create whatever that you want to create, but for the sake of this video, we are only making for web. So this is also the zoom tool. When you hold Alt, it changes to minus, and you can go back. And you leave Alt, you can enlarge. But as I told you, it's nice to make use of the shortcut. Ctrl plus, Ctrl minus, Ctrl 1, 2, 3, and Ctrl O. I hope that is clear. All right, let's move on to okay, I think there's one more thing that I want to talk about, which is this is the libraries, this is the layers, and this is the plugins. Those three things together with UI kit, you are going to be exposed to them in subsequent classes. Make sure you write them down and ask. This is the libraries, this is the layers, and this is the plugins. Yeah, you can see I have some plugins installed before, but I'm going to be let me just teach you how to install plugins. Now you can, when you come onto the plugins here, or come onto the plugins from here, plugins, you remember when I told you about layers, plugins, or you can come here and say layers, plugin. I hope you can see what I'm clicking. Layers, plugin. So to add plugins, this plus button, you can discover plugins from here. So it will bring you here, and then you can download plugins. Plugins are tools that you are going to be using as we go on in your design experience. So now this is the plugin page. You can discover, you can browse, you can manage. For example, manage is to see the ones that you have installed before. You say I just installed this and this. I've installed all of these tools, these plugins. As we go in the class, you're going to be understanding what these plugins are used for. For example, icons for designs. This is icons. If you need to download any icons, you don't need to go to external file, going to your Chrome, going to some other sites to download icons, but you can come onto these plugins and use whatever icons that you want to use. Quick mock-up here. You can design your pages into mock-ups. I don't know if you understand what mock-ups is. Mock-ups are they are presentation tools to present your work, your designs. On Draw, the official On Draw for XD, this is a tool for illustrations. I'm going to be creating an illustration in this this video, and then you are going to be knowing what illustration is for. This is Lorem Ipsum. This is a dummy test, the tool for dummy test. You want to write something, but then you don't have the content yet. You can put Lorem Ipsum to just be a dummy test there, that you can make it stand there to occupy the space of the test. So UI faces, this is for avatars. If you don't know what avatars mean, avatars is just like your profile picture. This is avatar. Now this is an avatar. You can see what I'm doing. This looks like an avatar, but this is not it is not a picture hole. So you can use this to generate any kind of face. I'm going to be using all of this. I'm going to be using it in this video. So you can browse and search for. There are many of them. You can see many plugins, but the more the plugins you know, the best you'll be able to utilize it. There are many plugins for different reasons, different purposes on XD. Discover the ones they want you to, these are all the things you can still do with more plugins. So you explore more personally on XD, and you get the best from XD. The more you can explore, the best you can get from XD. But I also advise that you explore the important things. Whatever that you need per time or at the moment is what you should be doing. Let's move on. I'm going to be closing this tab now. So what else have I not explained? Okay, this is design, this is prototype, and this is share. There's a difference between the design, prototype, and the share. So we've talked about prototype in our classes, and then I think you should know what prototype is now. So prototype is where you design the interactions. So this is the page where you're going to be designing the interaction. So after doing the design, drawing the UIs and all, you come to prototype to do interactions here. Then finally share. You can create your link by sharing to people here. I talked about the link in the beginning of the video. If you've not forgotten, you can create the link here, and then you can share to developers, share to clients, share to design colleagues to review and all. So that's that about that. Yeah, I want us to move on to creating something now. So for the sake of this video, we're going to be creating an imaginary cryptocurrency landing page. So we can just come up here. We'll start with our artboard. First artboard. We can let go of this now. It's deleting that now. And then let this come closer here now. So we have this. So our artboard, this is our landing page. You can rename this to be landing page for let's say crypto hub. So we'll put in our text, and then we want to make crypto hub. I just created the crypto hub, and then I click Ctrl A to highlight it. The font we are using is Segway UI, but I'm going to be using another font. Let's use maybe Poppins. Let's use Poppins. Okay, Poppins will do well. Crypto hub. So using my select button to drag it. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, but for the sake of this thing, I want us to create a, this is let's make this 40. No, that's too big. Let's make it 20 or 24. Let's make it 24 for the sake of this video, and we're using regular 24 Poppins. Yeah, so crypto hub, let crypto hub be there. Let's create a logo for crypto hub. You necessarily don't need to know how to create logos, but you know, this is a dummy project, and then we are just coming up with a brand that we want to use here. So let's just create a logo for crypto hub. This is let me see if I can do a magic right now, or let me use this. Okay, or let me use 30. Okay, so this is 30 now. Crypto hub. Okay, this is crypto hub. Okay, this is Ctrl D. What I just did was Ctrl D to duplicate. I just duplicated that, and then I'm highlighting both. First one, the second one. Let me go back again if you didn't get that. So this is one, and then I duplicated it. Instead of coming here to copy and paste, I use the shortcut Ctrl D. So Ctrl D has duplicated it. Ctrl plus D equals to duplicate. Alright, so shortcut Ctrl plus D equals to duplicate. So I'm going to highlight them. I want to make a logo. Don't forget, I want to just make a simple logo right now. This must have been that this has already been before. So I'm going to make this. I'm going to be filling it with a color, a cryptocurrency website. So let me just make it this color. I think I like this better. So the fill color, and then I'm taking away the border. Okay, let me change the color of this to something beautiful, probably blue. blue. So I'm going to be changing this color to blue, okay, or orange or yellow, whatever color that you want to take, you can take it. So I just want to do that, okay. Whatever color that you choose, but I think that a complementary color to go with this would be something very light like this. So I feel this color is nice. Don't forget, if you are designing, you can save your color here and also save your color here. So these are the brand colors that we're going to be using for the crypto orb now. So that is for us. Oh, I'm going to change that to okay. Let me do this. Use another one. Make this, don't forget, I make this 30 every time, and then I make this 30, and then I duplicated it, if you didn't forget. Forget it's our small logo, and then we're trying to just make it look beautiful. Whatever logo that you want to make, you can make it. Okay, so I'm taking off the border, and then I'm filling it with not red, cryptocurrency. Wanted to use, okay, use blue, and what color again? Blue and something light blue and orange. Okay, this is actually because no research has been done to know what exactly to do, what exact color to use. So let's just use this, and then I'm going to be rotating. See what I did? I highlighted both, and then I want to rotate it from here. I'm rotating it like that. I highlighted, and then I come to the edge of this place, and then I rotate it. So to make the rotation even, I hold my shift, and then I can rotate like this. My shift is hold. My shift is on hold right now, so you hold it and release it. I think this is if you believe me, I think this is nice enough to be a website, to be a logo. All right, so this is my crypto hub logo now. Cryptocurrency. The logo has okay, looking nice now, right? So you can come here and use the grid. I clicked the artboard, and then I came up to the edit layout here, which is grid. I edited the grid, and then this is top column. You can edit it and make it 14 if you like, make it 21. But the reason why I'm using this grid is to make it consistent in my alignment. So look at this now, it has spaces by the side. I can decide to move my crypto hub in here now, yeah, and make my crypto hub there. And then let's go on to create our menus. Okay, I duplicated that by holding Alt. Let me do that again, Alt, or Control D. You can Control D and you can duplicate it by using Control D, but instead of that I'm going to be using Alt here, Alt, and then I can drag it to whatever I want to drag it to. Let me drag it to then let's call this menu. What are we using menu for? I don't think we need menu. Let's use contact us. Let's use Alt again, services. I'm still using the test tool, and then I talked about the sizing. When you hold any element and hold Alt, it shows you the distances, the coordinates of the place where everything is. So services, and then you can take it away and say 83. That has to be consistent. Let's use what else? About us. Those are the things that are always in the website, and then I can drag it here if I like, and then put don't forget our size is what, 80. It is 80 what, 80, right? 83, but it is 85. So I drag it back to 83, right? And then make this our first button, which is get started with us. So let's make this a button by creating a rectangle. Bring a rectangle here and create one here, and then you can make it round because it is my design, and then I want it to look nice. You can use that there. Okay, I held Z and then I'm zooming it so that I can see this better. And this is my rectangle. If you check the layer panel now, get started is under the rectangle, so I can take my get started up here and let it come up, and then I drag it to say 33, 16 in the middle, right? Or you can also use all these alignment tools to align your element. I want to take this, make this bigger now for the sake of space. I want it to have more space. Alright, let's see how this looks without the column. Okay, let's put the column so that we can highlight all of this and move it to the side for consistency's sake. Alright, so we have get started here. I think I want to make get started a nice button. So we're going to be using, for the sake of this design, I'm going to be using this blue color to be our major color in this design. So the landing page, take away the layout, then get started, and then we want to pick this color. This is our pick tool. Pick up the pick tool there, drag it here, and we can take blue here. We didn't take the exact blue, so we'll try again by probably zooming in. I held Z and then I dragged it, and then I can pick up the right blue here, and then add it. For the sake of next time, let's pick up this too and add it. It has been added now. Can go back here, Control 0. So I want to make this borderless, and also make it blue. Black and blue is not working, so I want to make get started white. Okay, I think this is better now. It's looking nice and crispy. Sorry. Okay, so now let's get started. Let's not get started now, but move forward to creating other things, as I'm going to be rounding up this video with I picked up the pick tool, and then I want to make your go to hub for cryptocurrency exchange. I'm typing, but then it is in white, so I'm changing all of that to blue. Okay, I'm making it big by making it 100, and I can bring your go-to hub for cryptocurrency exchange. I want this to be here. I want to try. You can decrease the line spacing here and make it 100. Should bring it up 120. Should wish the designer here, and then you can make this extra bold or bold. I'll change the way the text is arranged. I think it's best if you just make it cryptocurrency exchange. Let's make it 100, or make it 130, 140 for space sake. It's nice to have it, and reduce the size to 80. This just to 80 and reduce this to 120. So you have your go-to hub. I want to make this black. No, it's not going to work. Let's make this now to blue, and then let's check our grid layout. Let's see how it looks. You go to hub for cryptocurrency exchange, and then we want to put here another get started. I just highlighted both here, and then I click on Alt to duplicate. I make this bigger by holding Shift and Alt together, coming to the edge and making it bigger like that. Making it bigger. Make the button big. And anyway, layout, and it's looking like the website already, right? Okay, so we can take this layout and change the background of the layout. We can make it red, we can make it yellow, we can make it black, white, whatever that you make it. But you can change whatever that you can change it to gradient like this, white, and make this blue, make it orange, whatever that you want to do. Make it white, but I'm going to make it white here. I'm showing that so that you can know what possibilities that you have. So all right, so I think I've used, okay, you can make this, hold shift, and then you can make the border like this and take away the fill, make the border 20 or 30, just put it there. What am I doing? I don't know. I don't think we need this. Oh, do we need it? It's your design. Make your choice. I don't need it, but you can. Okay, I want to show you how to use a plugin now. This is a plugin page, and then I want to use Undraw. Yeah, let's use Undraw to find a cryptocurrency. This is when you see Undraw, come to Undraw like this. You can pick up Undraw and then it opens up. You can drag, see illustrations that you can use for your project. So you can come here and click the search and just write cryptocurrency, for example. Oh, we can't see anything that we can't use this. I don't want us to use this. Let's find I see exchange. Okay, what can we get here? What can we get? Let's use this. I've clicked that. Done. I think I should just show you that again. I think one thing that I want to show you is go back. So I'll pick this up. It says your image is loaded in your clipboard. To paste it, press Command Ctrl V or right click and paste. Done. Then click V here and come here. And it brings it there. This is not the right illustration. It's not too beautiful, but we can use it for the sake of the dummy project. And I think your landing page is ready like this. It's ready. So don't forget Command Control Delete. Okay, UI faces. I think I should do something that looks like that. And this is UI faces. How to do it when you make a circle. You go to UI faces and then you just apply randomly, and then it brings an avatar. Yeah, an avatar. You don't need it in this page, but probably you might need it in the next page that you're designing. That's just like a add-on. It's not part of this. So let's see how our grid looks like. Always make sure you check your grids. So okay, all right. So we are good to go. Good to go. You can create some other things by enlarging this, and probably, okay, let me just do one more thing. Let's create something like testimonials of food that I've testimonies, then let this be a contact us page. Testimony, we can use the avatar now. Okay, so conclusion. Okay, we can make this bigger. I talked about repeat grid. Then you can use repeat grid to just create all of them. Yeah, so that's that about that. So you can make this, and then I want to make sure I use the lorem ipsum tool. So come here, just make a text box, and then you pick your lorem ipsum, and then use like that. Okay, let's do it again. And you hold like that. It's blue. Okay, so it's not showing. Let's make it white. Alright, so lorem ipsum, just script like that to make you. I want to change this from bold to regular, which is normal one. Change this to 20, 24, standard. That's the name of. Let's make this Sarah J. That's the name. Forget we have to put testimonials here. Testimonials. This is a dummy project, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to do here. Make this 24 plus 24, 24 plus 12, that makes it 36. 36. The reason why I'm doing that is because of consistency. Testimonials is 26, and then we can zoom into make the testimony now. Make the fill this with some, make it 24. You can increase it by filling it with color. The height is too much for 10. So 4. And once you, as you click it, you can click trim height. It is to trim height as much as you want the wall to be. The moment you increase it, it can increase like that. So we can make this smaller and make it 810. Then make it 810 to not 24. The spacing is okay. I'll make this italic to make difference happen. This is the testimony. I'll go back here and then come down. hold up this together and repeat grid, repeat the grid, make much more testimony happen here. And group grid, delete this, we don't need this, 3 is enough. This can come to the middle, then come here like this. Your website is getting ready. Okay, I like this, move to the top, move it down. I'll just do, let me do one more thing and then just stay here and then make it call it reliability make this 24 and not italic but semi-bold. Reliability alt push repeat grid to make it 3 and then you can space it like this, spacing it like that, 500. That I did this, I'll call it speed delivery. We can call this customer support. This is because you don't have content, and then this because you don't have content. Grid and did this simply. And the shape of this is okay. Use the option for it to come here and replace with the text. And make this regular. Regular, and then we can copy and put here, change this to center alignment. Change also to center alignment. So change this to blue to make it consistent with. Make sure that you align all things, align this to each other like this. I'm trying to be fast now so that this video will not be too much. So bring this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and make sure I bring them to the middle. Let's check with our layout. Oh, you can see now that without the layout, it's not going to be consistent into the middle here. So let's see. 324 and this to this is a 347. So we need to increase this. Probably okay, this is another way. Ctrl G. I'm grouping that. Ctrl G, Ctrl G, and then tidy them up with this to this 335, this to this 336. Okay, 335, 336. Okay, link it up, and then we have this. Take these off. So you can explore more like that, and then so this is just a dummy one. Control 1.